Hey YouTube, it's Wernersbach here for week 21 update part 2. Earlier I recorded a video at the park and it cut out. It said low battery and it just stopped recording. So I labeled that as part 1 because I do have more to talk about. And yeah, so if you are watching this for the first time and that this is part 1 for you because you haven't watched part 1, I will give you my stats right now. If you're interested in watching part 1, just look up part 1. My high weight on May 4th, 2015, when I started my pre-op diet, was 312. And May 25th, 2015, I had surgery in Tijuana, Mexico with Dr. Francisco Zavalza, and I was 296.6. And for my 21-week post-gastric sleeve surgery, I am 232.4. So it's 79.6 from my pre-op and 64.2 from surgery in 21 weeks for surgery. I think in my other video I said I was about 65. So, it's about. In my other video, when it cut off, I was explaining that I want to be in the 220s within the next like 3 or 4 weeks when I go to my cousin Jack's wedding. It's just a personal goal of mine. I have 2.5 pounds to lose before that happens. I'm hoping that will happen. As we all know, stalls happen and sometimes they last 3 weeks long, and that would be just my luck to stop losing right now, right before I'm so close to a personal goal of mine. But I don't know. When I lost weight with previously with my 7-year-old, when he was born in August 2008, I joined Weight Watchers and I was like in the 260s at that time, and I joined Weight Watchers and I got down to 228 before I started gaining all my weight back. So I haven't been lower than 228 in like 7.5 years. So or really like 7 years. I mean, it did take me a few months to lose that weight, but so like 7 years. So I have, what is that, 4.5 pounds to lose before I'm like lower than my lowest in 7 years. That's huge for me. And with my son Tristan, I had him in 2006. When I got pregnant, I was in the 170s. I got up to 225 with him, and then after I had him, I lost weight to 203. So I haven't been lower than 203 in like 9 years. So, knowing that I'm 30 pounds away, right? Yeah, 30 pounds away from being the lowest I've been in like 9 years, that's gigantic. And I'm only 20 pounds away from being 100 pounds lost. All these numbers, this is just my story, and I'm sharing with you, life moments and why this weight is significant to me. Hopefully you weren't like blah 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 bored from that. But so it's exciting for me that I'm less than I was when I got married in 2007. So yeah, I'm going to try on my wedding dress soon. I keep thinking I need to try it on like every day, and then I forget to try it on. So I will try it on, and then I will take pictures and send it to you so you can see if I fit into my wedding dress. Last November, it was November 1st, I started a diet challenge with my brother and sister-in-law, and at that time I was up to like 317, so more than my pre-op diet. And that's after I had lost quite a bit of weight when I was in the 320s last May. So, I mean, I really have lost a lot of weight in the past year. It just happens to be that the majority of it is in the last like 5.5 months. So I have another thing that I want to talk to you about, and it's not weight loss related, although my weight loss surgery does have something to do with it. My husband and I, feel a calling to adopt from China. So I'm hoping to share our story about our adoption journey here on my video vlogs. I know that I could possibly do a different channel for it, but I think that I'm just going to give you updates along the way on this one and not have to deal with separate accounts because I'm not real organized and I have a hard enough time getting on here weekly to do this one. But yeah, so we've had a desire to adopt since we were dating, and it hasn't happened yet. And we do have 3 biological kids, and we've also had 3 miscarriages, one of which they think I miscarried twins. And my husband and I were talking about adoption, and he said that he thought, we should adopt from China. And it took me a long time before, it wasn't a long time. It was probably like 2 days before I agreed that maybe we should adopt from China. The issue with adopting from China is that we have to raise a significant amount of money, and I'm going to put it out there because if you don't ask, then you know that 100% you won't succeed. But I'm going to put a link in my description of the video to our adoption fundraiser, and if you feel led or if you choose to, we would really appreciate it to bring home our son. We have a little boy. I can't share his picture. I can't share it on anything that's public, so it's not even on the fundraiser. I can only share it private messaging, but I've only shown family and a very small handful of close friends. So I won't be showing his picture. I look forward to the day that I am giving permission that I can share his picture because he's so cute. And last Sunday was his 2nd birthday, and we are hoping to have him home by his next birthday. But $30,000 is not in the budget. So I'm selling things on eBay because, I've lost 10 sizes. I was wearing a 22-24 and now I'm in a 16. 16-14. So I'm selling my clothes on eBay, and we are trying to sell our truck that we own to get money for it. Of course, the adoption fundraiser. I plan on trying to get a job. I have applications out there so that paycheck can directly go to our fund. Once our home study is complete, I'll be able to apply for grants, which will help me tremendously if we actually receive any grants. But yeah, so this is just my asking for you all in the YouTube weight loss community that if you feel like you could, any amount would be very much appreciated. He needs a home, and we are just so in love with him, and we want to bring him home. And the sooner we have our money together for him, the sooner we can bring him home. We have lots of things to pay for. Adoption agency fees, home study fees, translation fees, our airline tickets, our hotels when we're over there, our notarizing everything, faxing everything over. Everything costs money, and yeah, it's going to be a struggle, but we are just living by faith and hoping that the Lord will provide, and hopefully we just trust in the Lord. We're just trusting that He provide. We feel like this is God's desire that He's put in our hearts, and that we're saying yes to His calling. So I will put a link down there. If you go to YouCaring, youcaring.com, youcaring.com, one word, and research my last name, Wernersbach, which is WERNERSBACH, like a Wernersbach on my name. You can find our fundraiser site. You'll find us, and you'll see a picture of me and my husband and our 3 kids, and we're holding up letters that say China. And yeah, so I will be updating you all on how everything's going. And yeah, I'm so excited to become his mom, and and they have no concept of what a mom and dad is. So I cannot wait to bring him home. We are so in love with him, and I can't wait to share with you what God's doing in our life, and to share with you our process, and tell you everything that we're doing, our home study when it's complete, when paperwork goes to China, when we get our dossier completed, when we get our acceptance letters, everything. And of course, my weight loss journey. And part of the reason, a small discussion, it was not a very big discussion, but in China, to adopt from China, or a lot of international adoptions, you have to have under a 40 BMI. And that is one of the reasons why I am so focused on my goal to lose weight, because I started out at like a 53 BMI, and I am today at, one moment please, I believe, oh yeah, here, at 47.9. Wait, that's my body fat. I almost had a heart attack, like 47 BMI, that's awful. Okay, it's not awful, it was not what is required. I'm at a 38.7 BMI. So I'm under 40 BMI, and I'm just keep losing weight, and I want to have a healthy lifestyle so that I can bring him up in a healthy lifestyle home. And yeah, we're just so excited to share this journey with you. And so again, that's youcaring.com, and you can search my last name, Wernersbach, and I will also put the link in the bottom. Do not feel pressured to don't feel pressured to donate, although we would appreciate it. And also, please don't stop following me because I'm going to be sharing my adoption journey. If you are following me for weight loss, this is going to be primarily my weight loss journey for gastric sleeve. So, yeah, I guess there's not much more to say about that. This is part 2 of our journey. Today is October 21st, 2015. And we're hoping to have him home by around this time next year. It should take about a year. It might take a little longer, but the faster we can push the paperwork and get things moving, the faster he will be home. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and try to upload this to YouTube. Thank you all for being such great supporters for me and my weight loss. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you later.